Okay, good morning, guys. So I have a prophetic word for you today. I hate those red ants. I'm sitting in front of Mazda, getting ready to get my car tuned up um, before we hit the road, right? And that's coming up really soon. But my prophetic word for you today is, what are you willing to give up in order to get what you want? Because as I've said many times, when you're going for something new, you're going to have to get rid of a lot of the old things, right? So you may have to give up some things. And so this is like, and I'm going to give you a good example. I'm just going to make one up. So let's say you're dating a guy. You're a female, you're very ambitious about life. You want to have kids. Say you're young, you want to have children, right? And you're dating this man, and you have some time into the relationship now, and you start speaking about children, and you find out that he doesn't want children, but you do. Well, this is a life-altering decision. What are you willing to give up in order to get what you want? And sometimes it will come down to situations just like that. Not the same scenario, but you're gonna have to maybe get rid of a person, get rid of that job. If you want a better job, you may have to move to a different location to do certain things that you want to do. And this is all going to depend on you, right? So what are you willing to give up in order to get what you want? And it could be a behavior. It could be a way of thinking. It could be your own stinking thinking, right? Because we have the tendencies as human beings, because we're human, because Eve ate the darn apple. We now understand when we're doing something wrong, when we're doing something right, and when we also have the ability to allow that negative. I always say, if it's a negative feeling, if it's anxiety, depression, or fear, that's really not, he's not going to move like that for you. But the Holy Spirit, he's going to direct you. So when you ask yourself this question, sit in silence for a little while. And if you are working towards something and you want it to happen, there may be something about what you're doing or how you're doing it that isn't working. And so you're going to have to give something up in order to make something else work. And that's usually how it happens. You have to drop away something in order for something new to come in, because really they all can't fit together in our life, in the grand scheme of life. If you were to hang on to every ex-girlfriend you had, like, let's just look at it like that, or every ex-boyfriend you had, or every ex-job you had, and you were still in contact with them, could you imagine